Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Planning and Design. As in the previous videos, we have already discussed one by one different kind of commands in AutoCAD, and we have executed these commands. We have told the importance and uses of these commands. Now, congratulations, this section is over now, and you have to practice these commands by yourself. And now we are actually going to initiate the introduction to house plan and different kind of terms and condition in house plan in PPT form. And in the upcoming video we will be going to initiate our layout house plan in DWG format, inshallah. And now let's get started into this video. As from the heading, this is very clear that this topic will be about introduction to house plan. So let's get started. As you can see, there's an option of, first of all, you can see the table of contents here, submission ranks, the ranks which you have to submit in your local authority for approval are submission ranks. For example, there are many kind of ranks which include in it a location plan, site plan, substructure and superstructure, foundation ranks, plan of a building, elevation of a building, section, and some of the other things. For example, if you make a complete plan of your house, you should have follow the rules and regulation of the concerned authority in every area. No matter wherever you're working on, there's a certain authority which gives some rules and regulations for plans. So first of all, you have to follow these rules and regulations, and then you have to make your plan according to these rules and regulations. These rules and regulations may include building height, building color, and you can say that setbacks, front and rear spaces, all of these things are under the building control authority, and also our plan location, all of these things. So first of all, we have to follow the rules, these rules, and then we have to submit our drawing to the authority for approval. So there will be many kind of plans in our submission drawing may be included. As you can see, there are different kind of things here. Now we are getting started. First of all, you have to see that location plan. What is actually location plan? It actually provides us the idea of development in our surrounding context, as it's clear from the definition. And also you can see the figure that you can see this is our plot number 10, as you can see. And in surrounding there is a plot number 9 here and plot number 10. In front there is a 30 feet wide road. So it is a plan which provide us the concept of our development with respect to our surroundings. So first of all, whenever we will start drawing, we should have make a location plan. And then we are concerning with the site plan. Actually what it is actually a bird eye view of our property and of our parcel of land. It is a large scale plan than location plan, and it has different kind of things included in it. For example, we can say the boundary lines, the outer lines, and we also specify our scales. We also specify our access points, which include entrance and exit and all kind of paths, existing structure, and the plan which we're going to make, and the landscaping in which the greenery and parks, these kind of things are included, the parking spaces, and also the topography, we can say the natural and man-made features, and also the some kind of surrounding features may be included in our site plan. So this is it for site plan, and for your understanding, I have taken a picture. As you can see, first of all, the space has been specified, scale has been specified, as you can see here, and also it is from heading you can see that site layout plan, and also from the shape you can also see that there are different kind of roads, there are different kind of blocks, different kind of shapes, and it is actually a bird eye view. So it's our site plan. So it's not required sometimes, but sometimes we have to make it for if it is required. And the next thing is we have to explain you that what is substructure and what is superstructure. Substructure is the structure of a building which is invisible by a normal person. For example, if you can say the only foundations are included in substructure, which are not visible by a human being. As far as civil engineer or structural drawing is concerned, we have to also calculate the soil bearing capacity and these kind of things for our foundation plan, and we have to make a separate foundation plan. because the building only stands on our if the foundation is strong, the building can stand. So another thing is superstructure. The portion of a building which is visible to us is superstructure. It includes elevation, section, and these kind of things, or upper structure you can say. There may be different kind of stories in it. And then actually you can see here this is substructure, and actually he has explained different kind of it has a self-explaining, I think, because there are different kind of foundation that you can see: strip foundation, pad foundation, and many other kind of foundation. It is actually superstructure, and it is actually section of a plan which is cut it vertically. You can see there are stairs, beams, partition walls, etc. So that's it. And if we're going next, as you can see, there's another kind of things we can say foundation plan. Actually civil engineers are concerned with it. They have to make a separate foundation plan. For example, if we are working in 2 to 3 story building, we shouldn't have required this foundation plan, because we can simply make a foundation. But if you are working in a building more than 10-story height or these kind of things, you have to check the side bearing capacity. You have to make the deep foundation. Then you may use the cementing material and also a reinforced concrete cement. So in this case you have to work a lot on your foundation, and a foundation plan is a requirement by the required by the authority. So in this case you may work on foundation plan, but we will not be working on a foundation plan in the upcoming tutorial, because we are only going to make 2-story building, so a 2-story house plan. So first to introduce you, this was very an important thing. So that's it. And if we go ahead as like that, this is an example of foundation plan, as you can also see above in the upper picture. And the next thing is the layout plan. Actually it is a horizontal section of a building which is seen from a certain height. You can say in the CAD workspace, and whenever we are working in a 2D, we are working in a layout plan. So sometimes we also call it a floor plan, and it is scaled, and you can see different level of buildings. And here are the components and features of a layout plan. There may be different components: room and spaces, dimension, doors and windows, permanent fixtures, stairs, walls, terrace orientation, and furniture layout. And if we go ahead a little bit, as you can see, this is actually a 5 modular plan, and we have make it in this way, as you can see. So first requirement is that you should confirm the privacy of your bedroom. As you can see, if you look from there, if a man is standing, he cannot see into our bedroom directly. So first of all, you may think that you should plan your doors and windows in different ways to ensure the privacy of your bedroom and everything. And the doors must not be parallel to each other. So again we're going ahead like that. Actually now we are concerning with elevation. As you can see, if we go back to the previous, the door should not be planned like this. As you can see, from here to here, these are parallel doors. If a man is standing here and these 2 doors are open, he can directly see to our bedroom. So this is a wrong placement of a door. As you can see, you cannot place the door in this way. And now we're going ahead. Elevation is a type of our drawing. For example, if a human being is standing in front of a building, he is actually seeing the front elevation of a building. And if a man is standing at the side of a building, he is actually seeing the side elevation of a building. So it may be 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional. Sometimes we will also plan this elevation after we have make the plan. So going ahead, and this is actually an elevation. As you can see, this is elevation plan, and this is our gate, and actually this is our wall level, and our window is front elevation. This is actually, and we can also see the overhead reservoir in which we store water, and this is terrace, this is first floor, as you can see, and this is actually the window of our first floor, and this is also the window of ground floor, but it is not actually completely visible because of this wall head above. So I'm going to explain the section. Section is a kind of our drawing. If we cut our building vertically from any place, we actually see the section in which we are concerned with the detail of our material in walls. We were concerned with the detail of material in our floor and roof, and we are also seeing the front side of our cutted portion. And now, as you can see in the upcoming video, as you can see, this is a section plan. We have cutted a house. It actually looks like this. For example, you can see different kind of doors from the first floor as well, and from the, this is ground floor and this is first floor, and you can also see the details of roof material and this kind of ground material sidebar, as you can see. So in this way we draw sections, and going ahead, if you see that there will be different parts of our floor plan. There will be some kind of basic components, doors and windows, architectural symbols, may be concerned with them. We should also be concerned with zoning, and there may be recommended size for components. We should have deal with our client. There will be three parties if you are dealing with this kind. First of all, the authority from which you want to approve this plan, and the second one will be client. You will be dealing with these these two authorities at the same time. For example, if you should also follow the requirement of your client, and you should also follow the rules of your authority. So going ahead, actually in this video, in this picture, actually you can visualize the floor plans. There will be this kind of the floor plan, as you can see, but it is actually enhanced in Photoshop. But you can see different kind of furnitures, you can see different kind of kitchen, baths, and etc. Going ahead, and there are components of floor plan: bedroom, kitchen, drawing room, living room, car porch, staircase, and storeroom. And one of the most important thing which should be considered in the orientation of the building. For example, we should have before making our plan, we should have considered the wind direction, we should have considered the rain direction, roof lines, we should have considered this average temperature, the size, sun's path, and intensity of the rain. All of these things should be considered, because for example, in a hot summer area, you can say in a desert, if we place our elevation of the front elevation of the house toward the sun, it will actually not good in a desert area, because it will create a lot of heat in our house. So we should have to make our plan according to sun path and wind direction, all of these things, and we should orient our building according to the climate condition of the site. So now you can see the different kind of symbols actually which we are going to use in our house plan. You can see this is for single door opening, this is single door interior, and also double acting single door. This is refrigerator door, as you can see, double hung, and different kind of thing that you can see. So we will be using this kind of lines: property line, as you can see, center line, building outside boundary of the building, as you can see, wall, stone wall will be represented in this, like an hedge. This will be architecture symbol. There are many kind of other symbols you can search from the internet, but basically we will be concerning with these kind of symbols, as you can see. So going ahead a little bit, and at the last we should have considered some of the factor in zoning. For example, we should ensure the privacy of our bedrooms, and ventilation must be ensured, and the kitchen is only one thing which need the most ventilation. So we will place our kitchen according to our area climate condition, because it needs much ventilation, because we will be cooking in our kitchen. And at the last, the doors must not be parallel to each other, as I have already specified you. So in this way we can make a floor plan. And some of the important ones, which is housing and building authorities. As you can see, in which region you are working, there will be a housing or a regional authority for this, for the building regulation at that part. You should have follow the rules of this authority. If you don't follow, your plan may be rejected. And you should also specify there are different kind of things which are authorized by your authority, which are regularized. For example, front space in Pakistan, maybe in LDA, in 5 Malla plan, there's 5 feet. We should leave the front space in our house. whenever we design 5 plan. We should have to leave 5 feet in front of the house and 5 feet at rear space. So these are setbacks, and there may be many kind of loads also. Dead loads are concerned with the things which are completely placed at a building forever. For example, if a wall is standing of a building, maybe it is load bearing or not bearing, it is actually dead load to the building. And if we're concerning with the live load, there are many kind of loads. For example, if a man is walking in a building, it is live load. And if we are concerning with snow load, wind load, and these kind of things, wind load, it is actually gravity load. Wind load, we cannot say it is live load, but it's some kind of live load. And also you can say that rain load, these all are live load. And in gravity load, you may have specified your damage. For example, maybe a building can be damaged by earthquake and some kind of accidents outside the building. So in this case, we should have also specify, we should have also take in mind the damage load also. And the last thing, there's a right of way to understand the concept. For example, the width of anything is its right of way. For example, we can say the right of way of a road is complete, is complete width is its right of way. So in this case, we have actually explained you different kind of things. So that's it for today's video, and thank you.